Truthfully, I hated all things Vietnam. So are you interviewing us?
Yes.
Yeah.
You understand me.
I knew that there were a lot of people who had been killed, but those people had killed my father. I couldn't even imagine like setting foot in that country. I could not fathom wanting to go. Where's your picture, Ms. Han?
No, I haven't had pictures. It's a long time MC.
I don't know if it was I started to soften or mellow or age, but there came a time when I realized that my father's bombs had killed people, and probably many, many, many people. And that there was maybe even a daughter, you know, maybe like me on the other side, who had lost her dad and was feeling like this kind of pain and anger too.
Ở đâu? Từ từ em đi thay. Từ từ đi thay. Trình Mái.
Chị ơi, can you...
You're speaking Vietnamese to me, aren't you?
Yes. Can you fix a little bit of your hair, like the front?
When you're in this search about who's your dad, what you're really asking is, who am I?
We didn't talk a lot about Vietnam growing up.
I think like most of the kids when I was younger, growing up through school, had probably a lot of negative things thought about Vietnam.
It was kind of like it was just a part of history. It was something that happened.
I'd been on this mission since being a little kid to figure out what Vietnam was. I read every book, I read every map, I looked at every documentary that I could watch.
I never really wanted to learn about Vietnam, but as I've gotten older, I feel really drawn to it.
I had never honestly thought there's kids over there too that lost their dad.
I'm going to Vietnam because that was the last place my dad was, and I want to be closer to him.
I gotta stand on that ground. That's as close as I'm gonna get to my father when he was alive.
There'll be 6 of us going. 4 daughters and 2 sons from all over the country, all different kinds of backgrounds, but all curious about meeting who is this person on the other side.
Hello, Miss Panilo and Miss Margot Carsons de Luna. We are really lucky to have you here today with us in the studio, and so welcome to our talk show today.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
You were with a group of friends, so what do you think about that?
I'm with 5 other sisters and brothers, as I call them now. We all lost our fathers in Vietnam, and we've all come here for really 2 reasons. One is to visit the places where our fathers died, but the second is to meet sons and daughters on the other side. So we wanted to meet Vietnamese children whose fathers died fighting our fathers. We feel that that is an important step in our understanding of this war and what happened to our families and in healing from the war. So that's why we're here.
I heard some stories about the sons and daughters in America. Some of them, they feel a little bit anxious when they heard about Vietnam, and they feel a little bit anxious also when they think about going to Vietnam.
Some of us also coming here were nervous because we were going to meet a son and daughter on the other side, and we had no idea what to expect, you know.